My name is Denise Caso. I'm the operations manager for the Fairfax branch of City Lending. Number one is it wasn't a big corporate entity. And I think number two is I know one of the owners, like I mentioned, Jorge, and I like him. I know he knows what he's doing. I have known Jorge for about 18 years. I met him when he was a loan officer working for a broker. And he was learning at that stage, and he stood out. I mean, he stood out more than the other loan officers. He was aggressive. He wanted to know everything. He grew up in that period of time where I got to know him. And I worked for a couple of the same companies that he did. And then we lost touch. He went his way. I heard that he opened a company. And I watched it. I really, watched it from kind of behind the scenes. We talked a few times over the years about an employee or somebody that wanted to move from my company to his company or a loan. We would keep in touch. His name was always in my cell phone. He was always someone I could reach out to and he could reach out to me. And when he was new, I didn't really jump on the bandwagon because he was new. And I've had my people that have followed me for quite some time and I couldn't bring them somewhere that was new. I didn't know if he was going to fall on his face yet or if he's going to do really well. And when he started doing well, I heard about that too. And that's when I thought, maybe this is a play, maybe this is the time. Jorge is great with loans. He knows what to do with them. He knows how to make them work. He knows how to, people, he's good with people now. He's a really good people person. I've watched him grow into a mature man from a young kid that was trying so hard to make it into somebody that's very refined and a good businessman. He's comfortable to talk to. And I'm here really because of him. Well, first of all, I think I got into this industry when I was very young. And it happened to click for me. It's what I do, it's in my blood. And the motivation, I think, is I'm able to make a change in people's lives, a meaningful change. I still know some of the people that I did business with 15, 20 years ago. They come back to me, they ask me questions through the years. I've met a lot of really great people. And I think it motivates me when I get that sense of achievement. There's a real sense of achievement in doing something you like, first of all, and then helping people as well. When I was young, I never thought about the money. Honest to God, I didn't. What I thought about was, how do I do the next thing? I wanted to learn everything. I wanted to make sure I did everything right. I was like a sponge. And as long as I kept on that path of trying to learn, the money came. Through the years, it's been up and down, but I couldn't imagine myself doing anything different. I think right now in this market, people are afraid because of the market we just came out of, 2% and 3%. Everyone's rate conscious. It's all about rate. Well, it's really not all about rate, guys. It's about your life, your future. I remember when I bought my first house, it was 10.5%. Now 10.5%, that was the going rate. That wasn't because I had bad credit. That wasn't for any reason other than that was where the market was. And if you don't start somewhere and start building equity, you're never going to have that in retirement. I mean, most of us have to rely on something to retire. And it could start with a house that's paid off. And if you don't start until you're older, it's not going to get paid off. And then you're throwing away money. So I would really caution people to look at rate. Find a mortgage lender that you can trust and are comfortable with. And rate is secondary, honestly, it is. Everyone has the same rates. The government posts the rates. We don't do that. They're going to differ a little from lender to lender, and it depends how much everyone wants to earn themselves. But look for the house that you're comfortable in. A mortgage payment that you can make comfortably. Don't look for the showpiece that you want to show off. Look for the one that you really want to live in, and you can pay the mortgage comfortably and do the other things that are important in your life.